Hey, welcome back. In this video, we're going to try to do our first GraphQL query, see if our front end can connect to our back end. So we're building a home component just for testing. We're going to import GQL from GraphQL tag. And we're going to import in parentheses or in curlies something from React Apollo. And that something is the GraphQL higher order component. So const home is going to give us a div it's going to take in data prop. On the data prop, we're going to get something called loading, and we're going to also get user. And we're actually going to return this slightly different. We're going to go, whoop. I'm going to say if we're going to say if loading return null. Then we'll return something. And export default, that's where we're doing our graphical higher order component and our home. Now we need something to put in there. So I'm going to say const get user query. Why don't I start doing all caps? So get user query equals GQL. And then we're going to use backticks here. And we're going to do a query. Parentheses $. Actually, it's going to be better if we do all users query. We do a query. We don't need any special variables for this one. We just say all users, and we'll get ID, username, email, image URL, and we get created on. We can pick and choose what we want when we're using GraphQL. It's one of the great points about it. You can just pick and choose what fields from what items you want. We don't have to return everything. So we'll stick it here. We'll stick in all users query right there. Just like that. And that's going to be under get user. Excuse me, that's going to be under, now it's going to be all users. I believe that's the name of the resolver we built in our schema here. Pull it up just to be sure. All users, yep. That's going to return an array even if it's only one user. So all users dot map that a function of a user, and that we're gonna return get rid of this outer div. Return, let's see. Just really showing that it works, nothing more than that really. Do some H3s. Do that username. User.email. User dot created on. Image with a source of user.image URL. Oh, what's going on here? What am I missing? Boom, boom. Unexpected token. Maybe this has to be inside a div after all. Okay, no more errors. So if our app is communicating, this would be how you compose a graphical higher order component with a query and a simple functional component. Destructure the props. If it's loading, return null because it is an asynchronous function. So got to call to the back end after all. It can't just load it instantly. So see what happens. Let's backtrack out of this. See what kind of errors we get. And not a big error there, just wants an alt prop. Oh, I don't see our data. Can't read map of undefined. Okay, we got a pre-flight error. Okay, I think I know what we need to do. Might not have time to finish it all in this video. Bring our server down real quick. We're in the back end. Let's go back to our server here. We're going to install one more package here. We're going to npm install -save something called cors, C-O-R-S. And sometimes sharing resources cross origin can be tricky. I think that's what we've ran into here. Import cors from cors. And in the next video, we'll implement cors on our back end, and hopefully that'll solve our problem, and we'll have both sides of our application in communication with one another shortly.